An amazing week in crypto indeed. Here's a sneak peek in a tweet. This past week was the most bullish week I've ever witnessed for Bitcoin. Yet Bitcoin has been quietly sitting at 47,000 for 5 days. It feels like we're about to witness a massive push higher. And below are some snippets of news stories we will cover in this video. Hello, I'm Crypto Casey and welcome to another episode of Last Week Crypto. Every Sunday, we review the performance of the largest cryptocurrencies, top gainers, as well as the latest global news stories affecting the crypto markets this past week. This week, we will discuss if a crash of the traditional stock market is imminent, what indicator to use to front-run a crypto market crash, bullish news for more mass adoption of crypto, and what phase the crypto space is currently in at large. To check out the links to all of the articles we discuss, go to cryptocasey.com/lastweekcrypto. This week's episode is brought to you by Crypto.com, an exchange with over 55 different cryptocurrencies. On Crypto.com's mobile app, you can buy crypto with bank transfers, credit, debit cards, or crypto at true cost with no markups. Crypto.com also has a desktop exchange that is solely for crypto-to-crypto trading, which isn't available in the US quite yet. If you use the link below to sign up for Crypto.com, you'll receive $25 worth of cryptocurrency for free when you use the referral code CryptoCasey, all while supporting the channel. Also, every Wednesday, I conduct a weekly AMA, or Ask Me Anything, at Instagram.com/CryptoCasey. So use the link to my one and only official Instagram account listed in the description area to follow me and ask me anything you want every Wednesday. Awesome. It's time for Last Week Crypto. Looking at the top cryptocurrencies by market cap, Bitcoin up 22.8%, ETH up 3.9%, Cardano barreling into the top 4 by market cap, up 63.4%, and XRP up 34.8%. Looking at the top gainers this week, AMP up 173%, BitTorrent up 154.1%, Avalanche up 151.2%, and IOTA, a blast from the past, up 150.1%. Overall, the crypto market is up and going strong as altcoin season rages on. And is it really even surprising at this point? Because the inflation threat just got real. The stark reality is that there is more than $16 trillion worth of negative yielding debt floating around the world right now. The US also isn't in this boat alone. Central banks around the world are maintaining extremely accommodative monetary policies and growing their balance sheets to record levels. The threat of global currency debasement continues to rise, and the debate is no longer Bitcoin or gold. Any alternative asset that will protect your wealth will become a necessity in every investment portfolio in a world with falling purchasing power. And it's not just the financial industry hedging against imminent hyperinflation. As we discussed last week, companies in other industries like Tesla are making big moves with their billion-dollar Bitcoin investment. In fact, in their SEC filing earlier this week, Tesla says, "We transact business globally in multiple currencies and have foreign currency risks related to our revenue, cost of revenue, operating expenses, and localized subsidiary debt denominated in currencies other than the US dollar. If we do not have fully offsetting revenues in these currencies, and if the value of the US dollar depreciates significantly against these currencies, our costs as measured in US dollars as a percent of our revenues will correspondingly increase and our margins will suffer." So we have the fear, uncertainty, and doubt about the US dollar spreading rapidly. So is the stock market about to crash? 12-year-old bull market, SPAC mania, IPOs that more than double on the first trading day, an army of amateur traders in GameStop mania. It certainly feels like irrational exuberance, and it triggers alarms for those who remember the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s. And a tool used to analyze the market invented by one of the world's most notorious traditional investors is showing signs of agreement. The Buffett indicator, extremes expose remarkable mania in US equities. A glance at the chart below and Buffett's most famous catchphrases comes to mind. Investors should be fearful when others are greedy. And in this chart depicting the Buffett indicator of value versus historical trends since 1990, you can see the internet bubble was 71% over the historical trend line, while we are currently 84% over the historical trend line. So maybe a stock market crash is imminent. I mean, even the slow to move, late to the party Feds are concerned. The Fed to test banks' ability to withstand a 55% fall in equity prices. Regulators lay out criteria for annual stress exercise, with stocks at record highs. So basically, big US banks will have to prove that they can withstand a 55% crash of the US stock market as a sort of stress test that ultimately decides how much banks can pay out to their shareholders, further fueling fears of a bubble. But Casey, what about crypto? Are we in a bubble? Should we be worried? Well, luckily we have our own Buffett indicator of sorts. It's Bitcoin's net unrealized profit loss chart, also called the NUPL chart, which can be viewed with a Glassnode account. Looking at this chart, you can see each time the blue euphoria greed level is breached, shortly thereafter, a crash occurred, triggering a bear market. Zooming in to look at the latest crash and where we are currently, you can see we are still safely at the belief denial level for the time being. This is a great chart to monitor during a bull cycle like this. When we breach into the blue level of euphoria greed, I will be selling off most of my altcoins because, as we've seen in previous cycles, it's usually indicative of an imminent crash. And holding altcoins through a several-year bear market is not fun. I'm sure a lot of us have been there, myself included, so make sure to follow me on Instagram where I do post more real-time market updates on my Instagram stories. At the end of the day, it's important to understand this. You won't time the top perfectly, so why even try? So make sure you are taking profits periodically throughout this bull cycle. As the market waxes and wanes, always make sure to take profits. A stock market crash could absolutely rock the crypto world for better or worse, more likely worse when it initially happens. Even so, I think overall the future is extremely bright for the crypto space right now. Let's hit a flurry of bullish news stories that back this narrative. Bitcoin soars to all-time high after BNY Mellon announces crypto venture. Bitcoin on Thursday jumped to a fresh all-time high after BNY Mellon said it formed a new unit to help clients hold, transfer, and issue digital assets. Also, Morgan Stanley may bet on Bitcoin in a $150 billion investment arm, known for its prowess in picking growth stocks, is considering adding Bitcoin to its list of possible bets. I'm not sure if I agree with the journalist's use of the word bet, saying Morgan Stanley may bet on Bitcoin, a bet to the tune of $150 billion in this economy. Yeah, it's not even a gamble at this point. Check this out. Canadian regulator clears launch of world's first Bitcoin ETF investment manager. Canada's main securities regulator has cleared the launch of the world's first Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, an investment manager said on Friday, providing investors greater access to the cryptocurrency that has sparked an explosion in trading interest. And that's not the only first that took place in the cryptosphere this week. First commercial bank in the US allows customers to buy Bitcoin at ATM locations. Blue Ridge Bank is making history as the first commercial bank to allow its customers to buy and sell Bitcoin at its ATM locations. In a new statement, the Virginia-based commercial bank announces that customers can purchase and redeem Bitcoin at 19 ATM locations. Also, Mastercard will let merchants accept payments in crypto this year. The payment giant plans to support digital currency transactions directly on the network. And another payment processor that refuses to get left in the dust, PayPal will be planting their cryptocurrency flag in the UK next. The CEO, Dan Schulman, said last week the company would be adding crypto buying, selling, and custody features to Venmo in 2021. And another staple financial institution in the traditional financial markets is finally getting off the sidelines. Deutsche Bank quietly plans to offer crypto custody and prime brokerage. The bank's game plan was hidden in plain sight in a widely overlooked report by the World Economic Forum. This is amazing because now all those politicians and no-coiners can finally say crypto is used by money launderers. And it's also starting to be widely used by celebrities, as we discussed in previous episodes. Since then, more and more celebrities have started chatter among their audiences about crypto. Take a look. Jack Dorsey and Jay Z announced Bitcoin Fund as cryptocurrency goes mainstream. Bitcoin's big week got bigger with an announcement from rapper Jay Z and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey that the pair are establishing a Bitcoin development fund. Another celebrity that's been preaching the crypto gospel hits the nail on the head here, Mark Cuban on blockchain. It's like the early days of the internet, when a lot of people thought we were crazy. What we're seeing right now with this communal effort and the foundation of blockchain-type applications that people stuck at home can use to try to make money. Just change the game 180 degrees, he said. If you don't understand blockchain, Cuban said, it's going to smack you down and make you bleed. And you know who is about to get smacked down and bleed everywhere? Anyone who is not invested in Ether, because honestly, Ethereum below $2,000 is disrespectful. So if you don't have any, get yourself some. And if you do have some and plan on holding it for a long term, you can safely earn interest on your idle digital assets like Ether or Bitcoin with services provided by BlockFi. I am a huge fan of the financial services they are currently providing and looking to provide in the future for cryptocurrency investors. With a BlockFi interest account, your cryptocurrency can earn up to 8.6% APY. Interest accrues daily and is paid monthly. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. There are no hidden fees and no minimum balances. With a trading account, you can make instant trades and start accruing interest immediately, all at low cost. With a loan account, you can also borrow money at rates as low as 4.5% APR. Coming soon will be the world's first Bitcoin rewards credit card, earning you 1.5% back in Bitcoin on every purchase. So if you're interested in learning more about BlockFi, you can get up to a $250 Bitcoin bonus when you use the link in the description area to sign up, all while supporting the channel. If your crypto is not with BlockFi, it better not be on an exchange right now. Once you have your Bitcoin and other cryptos, make sure you are transferring it off of the exchange to hold long-term on a cold storage hardware wallet ASAP. The best time to get a cold storage hardware wallet was yesterday. The next best time is today. So scroll down to the description area below to access the correct and official sites of my recommended hardware wallets. BC Vault is my personal favorite. Another option is the Ledger Backup Pack. So scroll down, check them out. Once your crypto is secure and protected, you also need to protect your ability to generate income. And there are a ton of opportunities currently available in the cryptocurrency and blockchain tech space. And the opportunities will continue to exponentially increase. So if you're interested in learning how to become a developer in the industry or learn more about the advanced technical concepts of blockchain technology, check out Ivan on Tech's Academy. Using the link in the description area, you can access the Academy at a discounted price. So scroll down, check it out. Awesome. Well, that was Last Week Crypto with me, Crypto Casey. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more crypto content. To check out the links to all the articles we discussed, go to cryptocasey.com/lastweekcrypto. So do you think the stock market is going to crash soon? How do you think it would affect the crypto markets? How's altcoin season treating you so far? Let me know in the comments below. Be safe out there.